and on behalf of the University of Reading, I now welcome you to the Great Hall. Before we start the ceremony, I have a few short announcements. If you are in possession of a mobile phone, please switch it off or make it silent now, and ensure that it remains off or on silent for the duration of the ceremony. In the unlikely event that we need to evacuate the Great Hall, please note that there is an exit at the front of the hall on the right-hand side and on both sides at the rear of the hall. The assembly point is the White Gates car park, which is a large car park adjacent to the Great Hall. The marshals located around the Great Hall will be on hand to direct and assist you. Should you need any assistance throughout the ceremony, please attract the attention of the graduation marshal, who should be able to help. When ascending the stage, please walk to the top of the steps with the silver line and on the cap. Remember to wait there for a moment while your official photograph is taken. At the end of the ceremony, please make your way to the shuttle bus, which will take you to the White House campus where the post-ceremony celebrations will take place. Finally, please do remember to clap and celebrate each other's achievements throughout the ceremonies. Thank you. Graduates and guests, will you please stand for the procession?
Please be seated. Welcome to this congregation for the awarding of degrees. I'm Professor Robert van der Noort, the Vice Chancellor of the University of Reading and the presiding officer for today's proceedings. It's really good to be back in our magnificent Great Hall. During much of the pandemic, this was Reading's PCR testing centre. And being able to hold your awarding ceremony here today, even with some delay, is a symbol that we're getting back to a degree of normality. Now shortly we will commence the official recognition and celebration of your degrees. So allow me a few housekeeping notes. Graduates, you will be called individually by name to step up to the maze here in front of me. And my tip of the day is that when you come up, there is a bit of tape stuck to the floor. If you come up that far, we'll doff caps and then we'll just look to the photographer to your left, my right. You get the best possible graduation photo you can imagine. Okay, see how many of you will remember that when you come up. Now those of you most of you will descend and get a graduation brochure from my colleagues on the right. But for those receiving a doctorate today, you will be invited to join us on the platform as we recognize that you have completed your academic training and really you're one of us. Guests, this ceremony is steeped in tradition and history, but above all, it is a celebration of the achievements of the graduates. So please feel free to show your appreciation and enthusiasm for each and every one of them. Having said that, it is now my duty and pleasure to declare the congregation for the awarding of degrees opened.
By the authority of the Council and of the Senate of the University of Reading, this congregation has been summoned for the recognition of degrees. Vice Chancellor, graduates will now be presented in acknowledgement of their degrees. Vice-Chancellor, I present you these candidates to whom the degree of Doctor of Philosophy has been awarded.
I recognize each of you has been admitted to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy of this university.
Noof Abdullah Al-Rukaiba. Joanna Boberska. Carolina Brushi Silva. Fokion Kaldis. Christopher Poulos. Simone Pyle. Hannes Nadia Hyaya. Vice-Chancellor, I present you this candidate to whom the degree of Professional Doctorate in Agriculture and Food has been awarded jointly with the University of Birmingham.
I recognize you have been admitted to the Professional Doctorate in Agriculture and Food of these universities.
Lina Zabulianati. Vice-Chancellor, I present you these candidates to whom the degree of Master of Science has been awarded.
I recognize each of you has been admitted to the degree of Master of Science of this university.
Food Science, Fichayet Sawalpak. Tawonrung Tan. Food Technology Quality Assurance, Subia Ali Khan. Nutrition and Food Science, Sarah Cha. Ile Turkman. Vice-Chancellor, I present you this candidate to whom the degree of Bachelor of Laws has been awarded.
I recognize you have been admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Law of this university.
Law, Max Cameron Clark. Vice-Chancellor, I present you these candidates to whom the degree of Bachelor of Science has been awarded.
I recognize each of you has been admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Science of this university.
Consumer Behaviour and Marketing with Placement Year, Robert John Rotherham Salter. Food Science, Harry Brooks. Kiyue Ding. Kushali Siyala Vidanaj Fernando. Fiona Amira Geisbauer. Ming Chun Tong. Adam Benjamin Watts. Food Science with Business, Pietro Gobino. Kashama Bhargavi Kandagi. Food Science with Business with Industrial Training, Maisie Jane Bonnet. Dietri Dowder. Alice Evans. Kirsten Fanning. Hope Hugh. Carlotta Lanzani. Vice-Chancellor, I present you these candidates to whom the degree of Bachelor of Science has been awarded.
I recognize each of you has been admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Science of this university.
Food Science with Business with Industrial Training, Emily Gabriella Subroto. Food Science with Industrial Training, Sophie Anderton. Lucy Ashworth. Cameron Bell. Alexandra Bolger. Amber Daisy Buckingham. Holly May Birchall. Daniel Clark. Rory Alexander Gale. Thomas Holmes. Thomas Andrew James. Jia Lee. Kirsten Milne. Emily Rowley. Michalis Stavrinos. Jamie Ticktum. Food technology with bioprocessing, Aimin Feng. Zhenhua Guo. Zijin Jin. Jiwan Meng. Yang Si. Samantha Syrup. Jianwei Wang. Lin Zhang. Yanyu Zhang. Yuchen Zhang. Yang Zhong. Food technology with bioprocessing with industrial training, Ayuluwa Esther Babatundi. Danica Perpetua Lobo. Vice-Chancellor, I present you these candidates to whom the degree of Bachelor of Science has been awarded.
I recognize each of you has been admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Science of this university.
Nutrition and Food Science, Charlotte Armstrong. Nedi Athana Shiadu. Sebastian Barnbrook. Prathisa Bhaskaran. Isabel Bird. Olivia Rose Brown. Stephanie Fussell. Constantina Giorgio. Ellis Llewellyn Jones. Hamid Kaur. Shun Yu Kimberly Kwok. Jia Yi Lee. Charlotte Louise Murray. Ho Ching Ung. Faderera Lauren Olosode. Rebecca Louise Parham. Neria Sanz Ortega. Ariana Tirado Ribes. Celine Elizabeth Ariane Taubman. Nutrition and Food Science with Professional Training, Sophie Joanna Gassman. Emily Haig. Isabel May Hartnell. Jasmine Nabil Hidmi. Maria Siwei He. Jennifer Louise House. Ross Michael Jones. Becky Kenyon.
Congratulations, Becky.
Manveen Manesh. Eleanor Morris. Josie Fionn Palmer. Georgina May Pepper. Vice-Chancellor, I present you these candidates to whom the degree of Bachelor of Science has been awarded.
I recognize each of you has been admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Science of this university.
Nutrition and Food Science with professional training. Camilla Luciana Segura Tassara. Rachel Selman. Lily Stacey. Isabel Jessica Standish. Caris Waters. Eleanor Whitney. Nutrition with Food Consumer Sciences. Catherine Corbett. Holly Ann Harold. Ashley Hookings.
Ashley.
Mehrul Nisa Khan. Kamini Roshini Kindria. Sophie Mosley. Zoe Panaritu. Sabrina Pelech. Georgia Elizabeth Williams. Nutrition with Food Consumer Sciences with Professional Training. Elishiba Margaret Shiach Anderson. Georgia Briggs. Olivia Broadway. Megan Rose Bryan. Margarita Sophie Busu. Hannah Catherine Ford. Sarah Heaney. Anushka Jadav. Phoebe May Lissimore. Lauren Marshall. Abigail Joyce Ann Nottage. Claudette Catherine Amy Peaker. Reese Reynolds. Hannah Louise Rodriguez Wooten. Grace Waller. Lucy Elizabeth Wilkins. Psychology, Stephen Chotius. Vice-Chancellor, I present to you these candidates for their qualification of this university.
I recognize each of you for your relevant qualification of this university.
Ripudaman Singh. Binaya Arial. Vice-Chancellor, it has been agreed that the remaining graduates were admitted in absence.
I recognise each of these graduates was awarded the relevant qualification of this university.
The RUSU Excellence Award Scheme is organised each year by the Students' Union to recognise those staff who have most enriched the learning experience of their students. I am delighted to say that the 2020 RUSU Excellence Award winner for Teaching Excellence in Life Sciences joins us on the platform today, and I invite Professor Bob Rastall to come forward to receive their award from the Vice-Chancellor. Vice-Chancellor, Professor Parveen Yaqub will now present Professor Emeritus Christine Williams for the honorary degree of Doctor of Science.
Vice-Chancellor, graduates and guests, I invite you to join me today in celebrating the achievements of Professor Christine Williams, who has devoted more than 25 years of dedicated service to this university, whose leadership in nutritional science has shaped research strategy and policy in the UK, and who holds a special place as a mentor and role model for many of us on this stage today. It was the study of interconnected disciplines that first drew Christine to nutrition and metabolism, as well as an adventurous biology teacher at her school in Cardiff who regularly deviated from the syllabus. Christine went on to study at Queen Elizabeth College London, where the visionary John Yudkin had established the first undergraduate course in nutrition in the UK, and he was followed as head of department by Stuart Truswell. Yudkin famously thought that sugar was the worst dietary evil, whereas Truswell thought that it was fat. But the well-argued perspectives from both sides were themselves an education for Christine, and I guess the debate still continues today to some extent. After graduating, Christine worked as a research assistant and then embarked on a PhD at Guy's Hospital, which involved analysis of fat biopsies from pregnant and non-pregnant women. And she showed that body fat played an important role in pregnancy-related diabetes. It was a completely new area, and she had no one to learn from, but relished the sense of independence and the ability to make mistakes and omissions and learn from them. A few years later, she was appointed to a lectureship at the University of Surrey, where she spent 10 years specialising in understanding how fat is metabolised after a meal and taking a pioneering approach to conducting large dietary interventions in human volunteers. And then in 1995, she arrived in Reading as the first Hugh Sinclair Professor of Human Nutrition, a result of an endowment from the estate of the nutritionist Hugh Sinclair. Christine's appointment came with 5 academic posts, which were to be used to establish a new nutrition group at Reading. I was one of those academic appointments 24 years ago, and the group came to include a succession of nutrition scientists, many of them women, who have gone on to notable leadership roles. In those early days, wherever we went, people would tell us how lucky we were to be working with Christine, and we knew it. We basked in the halo effect around her and benefited enormously from her mentorship, her professionalism, and the connections that she generously shared with us. Together, we developed new undergraduate and postgraduate programs. Collaboration became a strong feature of our research. Doors were flung open everywhere across campus for this new, young, vibrant group of researchers. Christine's innate attraction to cross-disciplinary research was allowed to flourish. She was attracted to Reading in the first place because of its unique position to conduct research across the whole food system, from food production and processing to nutrition and human health. She was well ahead of her time, because today it's recognised to be one of the great global challenges: how to produce healthy food in a sustainable way in a changing environment. Not long after arriving in Reading, Christine became president of the Nutrition Society and had her first experience of managing change when she decided to instigate a long overdue root and branch reform of the editorial office, which had operated in pretty much the same way since it was founded in 1947. The experience profoundly influenced her leadership style, and she went on to serve on numerous expert panels, advisory boards and trusts. A work hard, play hard ethos was a defining characteristic of Christine's approach. And I feel I should probably pause here so that we can remind ourselves that under previous governments, it was fine to socialise around work. In fact, it was quite a good thing. Members of a research council committee that she chaired recall that she worked them hard over long days before relaxing over discussions with wine, often late into the night, yet she was always sharp, clear-headed, and ready to crack the whip first thing in the morning. Christine's leadership skills were inevitably sought after, so it was no surprise when she was appointed Pro-Vice-Chancellor for Research at Reading in 2008. Not everyone understood her motivation for taking up the role. One colleague famously announced, "Christine has gone into administration, what a waste." But Christine's view was that nothing could be further from the truth. She relished the challenge, and in 2013 she earned an OBE both for her contribution to higher education and to the strategic development of nutrition science and policy. Christine's loyalty and commitment to the university is abundant and generous. She talks about universities having a personality and describes Reading as nurturing, with quiet, unshowy senior support that allowed her to flourish. She speaks warmly about personal relationships she forged and the pride that comes from seeing the success of those whom she's nurtured. And in turn, those who've been mentored by or worked with Christine describe her as an inspirational and decisive leader, a strategic thinker, a sharp analyst, a consensus builder, and a loyal friend and mentor. It's been said that leadership is about making others better as a result of your presence and making sure that the impact lasts in your absence. Many of us on this stage today are better as a result of Christine's presence, and her impact on us has been transformative. We're delighted to have the opportunity to recognise her in this way today. Vice-Chancellor, I present to you Professor Christine Williams for the honorary degree of Doctor of Science of this university.
By the authority of the University of Reading, I admit you to the honorary degree of Doctor of Science of this university. Face the order. Well, degree ceremonies are marvelous things, but we do recognize that for those of you graduating today, your studies have been anything but straightforward. The pandemic has created some of the toughest circumstances imaginable, as we had to adapt to, well, social distancing and going online with our teaching and our exams. So your determination, your resilience and your capability has carried you through and made sure that you're here today. Now, I know that some of us will have suffered personal tragedies of losing friends and loved ones, but the fact that we are here to celebrate your achievements is a credit to your families, to your friends, to your university and to yourselves. And guests, I think that deserves another round of applause. Now, as you will have already found out, the world is not a perfect place, but that is where education comes in. It not only gives you the knowledge and understanding to do a job better, but it prepares you through the skill development and creating new aptitudes of being ready for the next challenges who are yet unknown. I should also say that, of course, the world, it's not all bad. There are new opportunities that come out of the pandemic. And, for example, online work now, with distance no longer be the obstacle it once was. There are new opportunities for all of you. Whatever you're doing now and whatever you're going to do, I would like to say the University of Reading is by your side. You can join our alumni organization and join this very large community, worldwide community of Reading alumni, who are here to support you, to mentor you, to be your role model. And we very much hope that you will join us and stay in touch with the university. But whatever you're going to do next, the world is literally your stage. Now, graduates, I want you to walk away from the University of Reading with 4 thoughts in your mind. First of all is to keep that love of learning. If you keep learning something new every day, you stay young, you get better and better, and yes, you are guarding yourself for these unknown challenges, so never lose that love of learning. Second, I want you to keep that desire of inquiry and discovery. We just heard about Professor Williams, discoveries of discoveries she made during her life. And often people say to me, oh, the big discoveries have been made and inventions have been done. But just 2 years ago, the idea that we could have found a vaccine for COVID in a year, just by working together and collaborating, is something to behold. I think the biggest discoveries and inventions are still to be made, and I very much want you to be part of that journey. The third thing I want you to take away is an appreciation of diversity. And when you work with people who don't look like you and don't think like you, the outcome almost certainly is that the ideas are better, have wider applicability, and are more robust. Diversity is a strength, never a weakness. And the fourth thing I want you to take away from your time at the University of Reading is a care for our planet. Climate change is real, the biodiversity crisis is real, and we need you as young graduates to help, do all the generations do better than we have done so far. Now, we need to have conversations about what we can do, and on the backs you were given today, you will see a very colorful, the climate stripes designed by Professor Ed Hawkins here at the university, and they show the relative temperature over the last 200 years. And you can see immediately how much the Earth has warmed in the last 20 years. It is a way of starting conversations about how we can all make small changes in our life, and I hope some of you will contribute to the big changes needed for us to care properly for our planet. But you know what? This is not a speech of doom and gloom. This is a speech recognizing that we are celebrating your success. So, congratulations on this special day. Today is your day. The sun is shining. Make the best of it. Make lots of photos. And let the good work start tomorrow. Thank you. Guests, graduates, I ask you all to rise as I declare this ceremony closed.